Now, throughout this course, we are going to be use a number of penetration testing tools. You can go ahead and install each of these tools manually, or you can do a most penetration tester to include myself and save time and save effort and use an operating system that is designed for hacking. We are going to be use operating system called Kali Linux, and it's just a flavor of Linux based on Debian, and it comes with all the programs and applications that we need to use pre-configure and pre-installed. This means we can just install this OS and then start learning on hacking. There are two options to install Kali. You can install it as a virtual machine instead your current operating system, or you can install it as a main machine as a main operating system. Throughout the course, I am actually gonna be use a virtual machine because using it as an virtual machine works exactly the same as installing it as a main machine, because it will be completely isolated from your computer, because it will gonna run inside your VMware workstations. So if you break it or if you mess things up, it will completely easy to fix, very easy to go back to other snapshot, other configuration, and also you won't lose any functionality by using it as a virtual machine. That's why I always use it as virtual machine. In this lecture, I am gonna cover how to install it as a virtual machine inside VMware workstation. Now I am gonna doing this step on Windows 10 computer, but these steps are exactly the same regardless of what operating system you are using. So if you are on Mac, you are on Unix or Linux, you just have to download VMware workstation on your computer, and then steps shows on this lecture are exactly the same after installing VMware workstation. So I'm gonna include the download link in the resources of the lectures, and I have it already open it here. Only have to do just scroll down, make sure you click Kali Linux virtual machine option. Then inside the Kali Linux VMware option, there are two types of options, VMware 64 and VMware 32. Then download the version of the Kali Linux that compatible with your system. So if you have 64-bit computer, download 64 bits. If you have 32-bit, download the 32 bits. Now one click on the start, it will start the download for you. Now this is downloading for you, and I am gonna stop it because I already downloaded. So I already downloaded, that is here. So with the name followed by the .amd options. So install this in VMware workstation. We only have to do is literally just double click the file. As you can see, I get a window which allow me to power on this virtual machine. And before I started, I wanna show you how to modify some of its settings. So gonna click on VM option, and then first I am going to click on settings. And the first thing I am going to do, I am going to modify the amount of RAM. Now, depending on how much total RAM you have on your computer, you can leave this 2 GB if you want it, but 1 GB is enough for Kali. I usually leave it 2 GB because I have 8 GB RAM on my own computer. But if you have less, 1 GB is enough for Kali. Also, if you come here to the processor, the number of processor I have is 8. If you have less, 1 CPU is enough for Kali. But here I usually set the number of processors is 2 and the number of core per processor is 2. Means I leave this setting total number of 4 processors. Now we gonna go to the network setting and we gonna set to the NAT network. So that's it. I am done with my settings. Now to start this, just only have to click here on power on this virtual machine option, and as you click, it's going to start. And now we are inside the virtual machine, my VMware workstation, and just click the inside, and here we are, the inside of the virtual machine. Now it's asked for the username, and that is Kali. And now it's asking for password, that is also as same as the username Kali. And just log in. It's done. It's complete.